Hey y'all, it's Shama, Jesse's Girl 84 on Ravelry, Instagram, and Twitter. Today is day 4 of Vita, Vlog Every Day in April. And today I'm going to show you how I make laundry detergent. Now this isn't my recipe, but I make it in my kitchen. And I just wanted to show you all the process that I use in case you're interested in making it yourself. It's very simple. This is only my second time to make it like this. I used to make a sauce, which was awesome. I could do 12 jars and they would last me a year. But it was a lot more work than this is. So this actually goes a little faster, but I'm still saving a ton of money. So here are my jars. I'm not really sure how much I'm actually going to get made, so these might not all be filled, but probably pretty close to it. You need Arm & Hammer washing soda. You can use any kind of soap. Somebody said they used Ivory soap, Zote, and the reason I don't use Zote is because it's just a little too soft. Phil's Naphtha is really, really a hard soap, and I used to grate it by hand, but I got a Ninja blender a year and a half, or a little over a year ago for Christmas, and I'm going to show you my process for making this easy to grind up in the food processor in a minute. Then you also need borax. For each one batch, you need 1 cup of the washing soda, 1 cup of the borax, and 1 bar of the soap. Here I have some extras in here. I'll show you. A friend of mine used to make it, and her husband didn't like it, so she gave me her leftovers. So I have some extra Phil's Naphtha here from the last time I made soap and ran out of one of these. I think it was the Arm & Hammer I ran out of. But I have a lot of extra borax, which is going to be helpful today because then I won't have to dig as much out of the boxes. Open some of it spilled in there. Anyway, so I'm going to put you on the stand and I'll show you what I do in a minute. I went ahead and made a first batch just so that I would remember what to do because I've only made this kind one time. So the first thing you do is you take 2 bars of the Phil's Naphtha. You're going to peel the labels off, of course, and then you're going to put them on a plate or a paper plate. I'm using a paper plate, and put them in the microwave for a full minute. I'm going to go ahead and do that. You don't have to watch that part. And when I come back, I'll show you how easy it is to cut up this really hard soap after you've put it in the microwave for 1 minute. Okay, I heated this in the microwave for 1 minute. You can see this one got a little bit soft right here on the side. The next thing I do is I just cut them down the middle, and they're kind of hot, so be careful, especially in the middle. But it's real easy, it just slides through. Probably would have been better if I'd gotten a bigger knife. Anyway, so, and then I just cut them into little chunks like this. It's a very simple, quick process. I'm telling you, before when I had to grate them by hand, that was a long process because my arm would get very tired, and I would have to take a break. And then, you know, when your arm gets that tired or whatever, you get tired of walking, get tired of carrying stuff, you can take a break. But then when you start back, it doesn't take nearly as long to wear out. So that's kind of how it was when I used to have to grate it all by hand. Anyway, so here you go. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my food processor. Here, let me turn the camera just a little bit, sorry. And I'm going to drop all of this down in here. And I'm going to put it on to blend, and you don't need to watch that, it's very loud, so I'll pause you for just a minute. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in 2 cups each of the borax and the Arm & Hammer washing soda. I forgot to tell y'all, they are both very, very they get big clumps in them. So it's easier just to open up the box and dump it into a baggie and kind of break it up. But here's the first cup of the washing soda. Yeah, I need 2 cups of that. And you need to grate up the bar soap first because it really does grate up better when it's by itself. Then I'll need 2 cups of the borax. You can see how it's real clumpy, but the food processor will take care of that. Okay, so just a minute, I'm going to pause you again while I blend. Okay, so after you set it on crush for probably, I don't know, 30 seconds or maybe 45, you need to be careful when you open it because it is very, it just, the powder comes up out of there, so be careful. And with this lid having such a suction, and I just set this down in my sink so that I don't make a mess. And I have this little silicone measuring cup. Oh wait, I forgot, I have to take this out too. There you go. I'll just take my little measuring cup, my silicone measuring cup, and I'll just scoop it out and fill them up. 2 bars of soap and 2 cups each of the washing soda and the borax will make almost 2 full quarts. And each load of laundry, if it's a small load, you only need 1 tablespoon. If it's a large load or a dirty load, you need 2. So most days I do use 2, which is part of the reason that I go through it so quickly. But anyway, I'm not going to make you watch this whole process. When I get through with all of them, I'll come back and I'll show you all of my beautiful jars of filled laundry detergent. I hope this was helpful and enjoyable today. It's something I actually enjoy doing, but I only have to do it like a couple of times a year now. So if you want to make your own, I'll put the link below where I got mine. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Well, here you go. In less than an hour, I was able to get 10 jars of laundry detergent made that will last me at least 5 months. And yeah, it's the simplest, cheapest thing you can do. I can do a year's worth for less than 1 bottle of Tide. And if that's what you use, that's great. But I prefer to save my money for yarn. Okay, y'all have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.